and welcome to Simulate Gaming, and welcome back to another vlog here on Sandy Bay. Now, we're actually doing something a little bit off the cuff today. So it is the return of the lawn care vlogs. You guys have, it's been a long time since you guys seen one of them. Quite a successful series of vlogs on the channel, but seeing as we've taken over this farm, we just will crack on with this again. So first of all, clearing out this shed here, because we need to get a couple of things out. So we have already rung around and offered up some contracts to some local residents. In fact, I'm going to do this from inside. We need to lower the hitch. I got into the wrong side of the van then, but never mind. Right, let's pull this trailer out. I think we're actually going to be using this one today, this trailer. I do like this trailer a lot. It's our newest one. So we're going to go ahead and move this out of the way like so. Right, so let's go ahead and get a better view with this camera here. So I think it's that. There we go. Let's get the wooden ramps out as well. So, you guys know the equipment we usually use. Well, you know what equipment we've got in the lawn care. This is just some of it. We've also got some of it in a lockup further away. So we usually use the Profi hoppers, you guys already know. But if I just squeeze past here, we have a brand new mower, the Husqvarna, which is probably going to be better for the sort of stuff we're doing today. This is more residential, not residential, like when we're doing like golf courses and parks and stuff like that. This one's a lot better, but we're doing people's gardens today, so I'm thinking the Husqvarna might be better. We also have the zero turns, but not going to be using them today. This one here would actually be really good. This one you stand up on. A little bit shiny, they've just been polished, so but yeah, I think we're going to try the Husqvarna today. Now, as you can see, we can't actually get it out just yet, so digger's not working still. We need to try and get this one out of the way. I'm actually going to jump into the digger and see if we can get this out. Now, the tracks don't actually work, so we can move this thing out of the way, and I'm hoping we can okay, that quite obviously didn't work, the excavator idea. So we're taking the quad bike over. This can be a lot easier to reverse into the shed and stuff, although we do have cows now, so we have to be a bit careful. Right, let's jump off here real quick. Let's get this gate open. Right, hopefully the goats don't run away. I'm going to keep an eye on them. We're not going to shut the gate, because we're just going to be leaving again right now anyway. Right, let's get this thing turned around. We'll get the quad into reverse. So we want to pull this trailer here away. Okay, so we can do that real quick. Like so. Ooh, wrong gear. Nearly jackknifed it then. Let's just get this moved out of the way like that. We'll get it turned off. We'll leave it here for now. We are expecting rain a little bit later, but as you can see by the sky, I'm not sure when that later on is, because it looks pretty nice out today, so we're going to try and lap it up whilst we can. It is only still 8:20 in the morning. Okay, we'll ignore that. Let's jump into the Husqvarna. Right, this is the first time I've actually used this thing, so let me familiarise myself with it. She sounds nice. Started up first time. Let's get this thing taken out of here. We're going to try and take the push mower as well, which you can see just off to the left there. We are going to try and take that. Not sure how. It would be cool if we could put it in the back of the transit van, but I'm not sure if that's actually going to work or not. Okay, let's get this thing turned around. Okay, this thing does also have four-wheel drive, which is handy. Right, so this is probably not going to go well for the first time, but we'll give it a go. No, it did actually. We're straight up. Right, let's get the four-wheel drive off. In fact, let's get it turned off like that. So we're up. There's our Husqvarna all loaded up. We're probably going to try and put some... I don't even know. We'll just play it by ear. This thing does have a loading feature. We can actually load the grass up into this little back section here. I feel like we should take the Profi hopper just in case. If Billy Bob didn't already have a job to do, it would have been perfect for him. We could have had two gardens done at the same time. It would have been perfect. But we do want to try and take this, but I'm not sure how we're going to take this. I don't really want to take a tractor down, because the bank don't actually know about this business just yet. Tell you what, we'll take the Husqvarna down for now, and if we need something else later on, we'll go and get it. This thing's not that big, so we should be okay. Let's go ahead and jump in to the transit here. Let's get that put away. Okay, so the Husqvarna is now loaded up. We'll head down. As you can see in the rear view mirror there, this thing helps that we've got a big window behind us. Right, so a bit of background for those of you that are new. We used to do a lawn care business. I've had to stop there a minute. Let's go ahead and close this gate because of the cows. None of them escaped when we were doing that, so hopefully they wouldn't try it, but just in case. So yeah, we used to do lawn care business before we owned our own farm. We don't actually own our own farm still, which is why we're still doing this. So a bit of money on the side, basically, just to help. So we've set up some contracts with some houses which are literally just down the road. We are going to try and get some bigger contracts at some point away from the farm. But for today, in fact, the Billy Bob's van would have been ideal, but unfortunately it doesn't have a trailer hitch on it just yet. I might ask if we can get one installed. That will come in handy quite a lot. It will also be able to earn money on the side as well, of course. Well, good. Let's go ahead and come out of here. Awesome. Now, there are a house or two that mention having a tree removed. We're going to look at that when we get there. We're not going to do it just yet. Well, if they want it done today, we will do. Let's slow down as we come in to the actual village here. So this is the village we're going to. Like I said, we're going to get some commercial buildings at some point. We are in talks with the church, but of course we've got to be very, very careful inside the church. So we're not doing every house down here. There was only 4 that have actually agreed just now, but I'm hoping if we can do a good job with these 4 houses, then some of the other ones will get on board with us. And the one with the caravan is the first one that we're going to be doing today. So we're actually going to be using his house as like a... In fact, let me just turn this off a minute. Where should we go? Should we pull up onto the curb here? Pull up onto the curb. Okay, it's about here. In fact, we'll go down here a little bit further. I want to get quite up close, because you can see there's a SUV waiting to get past there. Well, you can get a bus through there. You can literally get a bus through there. Anyway, ignore them. Right, so we're all parked up and ready to go. In fact, one thing I forgot to do was... There we go. So let's go ahead and see if we can get the Husqvarna off first now. Now, I need to remember what 4 houses it was. I don't want to do this. This is definitely one here. The one with the caravan, and there was 2 of those. I need to check my book in a minute. I need to find out which one wanted the tree removed as well. We'll have to look into that. Let's go ahead and jump onto the Husqvarna. We'll get this off the trailer if we can, nice and easy, like so. And we'll head into... We have to stop to put this into forward. So this is the first garden. Let's go ahead and... I don't know whether to do this in first person or third person for you guys. Alright. Right, so as it kicks into life there, we'll start making a start on this. So this is actually dropping the grass. How is that so? Right, okay, so Billy Bob has actually come down to... Let me just get this turned off a minute. So Billy Bob's come down to see if he can fix the Husqvarna. For some reason, the pickup's not working, so we're sort of just chucking the grass everywhere. So, Billy Bob has come to the rescue to, 1, try and fix that, but 2, make sure there's no cars coming. So we've run across the road here. As you can hear, it's warming up. He's brought his van down with the other trailer and the Profi hoppers, so hopefully the Profi hoppers can work a little bit better. So I was really looking forward to using the Husqvarna. Brand new that thing is, and it's not working, so we'll probably have to take that back to the dealership and see if they can get that sorted for us. Should be a big issue. It's probably just a problem with the I don't know what controls them, belt drives, or I don't know. Not a mechanic with mowers and stuff like that. Not sure how the pickup actually works, but let's go ahead and see if we can get this one working. Once again, it's actually working straight away. There we go. Good old Amazon to the rescue. I love the Profi hopper. So, not the equipment that we planned on using today, but it should work just as good regardless. There's a little bit bumpy along here, so we're going to make sure we get our 4-wheel drive on. So we need to make sure we do a good job so we can get more customers down here. And like I said, we are trying to get some commercial ones as well. I'm wondering if the reverse issue is this, you know. Stop and go braking off. Maybe that's going to fix it. I'm not sure that worked on wheels, but actually, yeah, that has fixed it. So that was the issue. We've now fixed the gearbox issue we were having. Right, so what I'm going to do is get as close to the hedge as we can here, and then we'll probably we'll get Billy Bob to bring the push mower down later on to see if we can get in closer with that. We don't actually have a hedge trimmer anymore. Or hedge trimmer, not hedge trimmer, a strimmer. Or weed whacker if you're from North America. So we'll go ahead and finish this bit. I'm going to do some of this in third person so you guys can see what's going on here, so you're not just staring at a steering wheel. Once again, we can't get that close to the washing line either, so they don't want stripes or anything like that. They just literally want us to cut the grass for them, so it's not a big job today, pretty easy. Okay, that hasn't fixed the gearbox issue. No idea what's wrong. But however, they do have a nice view of that field there, which is absolutely huge. That's not one of our fields. And I gotta say, I'm kind of glad it's not one of our fields, because that would take probably about a week to do that field. Per job, so a week of, probably actually more than a week of ploughing. Probably about 2 weeks ploughing, a week cultivating, a week seeding, and then fertilising probably not going to be too bad. But then the harvesting as well would be a right pain in the butt. So luckily we don't have that field, but let's do a bit more first person. It's actually easier in first person. Right, let's lift up here. Cool. So once again, this is the one of 4 houses that we have to do today. This is clearly not the one with the tree. It might be the one with the tree. Maybe that tree. Why would you want that tree taken down though? Unless it's to do with sunlight. That could be an issue. Oh, is it that tree? Well, we'll check our documents in a minute. And see if it is this house. It might be this house. Right, okay, so that is the first house done now. As you can see, we need to go ahead and get little bits like this bit in the corner here with the push mower. Video Bob, not having any luck yet? He has no idea. I just brought him down to make him feel better. He doesn't know how to fix that thing, let's be honest. Right, let's go to our second garden now, which is the one with the caravan in. Now, we have to go on the road for a second, but luckily, we have a beacon light, so not to worry. This is a little bit harder. Now, the reason this one's a little bit harder is because we've got a hedge in the way in the front garden, so we're going to start at the back and then work our way down to the front. Biddy Bob's actually kind of parked his van in the way. I know he's only helping, but still. Right, let's go ahead and get it turned on. We're actually not full just yet, according to the gauge, so we've got a bit more left. I'm not sure where we're going to be dumping this grass either when it's done. I don't really want to go back to the... Will you go forward? Right, Curdy, so we have now got this truck off a friend of ours because we found the tree. The tree's actually in the front garden, not the back garden. So, we are going to be chopping that down today, and they just want it put into a skip, basically. So... let's go ahead and whilst that unfolds, we are going to move this out of the way. Let's get the quad bike on, because we need to get it roughly where we're parked, ironically. Let's just get this thing put around here. Let's quickly disconnect that. Let's get this second trailer removed here as well. So there's the skip that we need. So yeah, they just want it binned. They don't really care about how we do it as long as it's gone. And the reason they want it chopped away, and I'll show you that when we get there, is because it's sort of overgrown. It was meant to be a little tree, but now it's right in front of the front room window, so they want that gone. Okay, let's stop here. Right. Let's see if I can do this without making a mess, shall I? So get ourselves into position a little bit. Go forward and straighten up. Is that a little bit of an angle? I'm not sure how they got it in here in the first place, but this is just one skip that we had lying around. Saves us renting one. So all we had to do is borrow the truck from a friend. It's a bit of a... He does favours for us, we do favours to him, sort of thing. And he wasn't using this, so he just sat around, so... Can I actually do this properly? Probably not. Actually, we might be able to hook it on from here. Right, okay, so using a combination of the quad bike and the excavator inside the shed there, we managed to get this thing spun around, because it's got to be on this way. But we've got the hooks on now. Let's see if we can lift her up here. If it'll let me. We've got to select that, okay. Never mind. So there's a skip loading up now. Before we forget, let's get our beacon lights on. She should sit down nicely on the bed. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is head back down towards... I was in the right gear. I'm going to head back down towards the houses now, and we'll get the skip unloaded. Right, okay, so we are currently there. It's not that one, it is that one. There you go, the tree's right in front of the front room window, so that's the one they want removed. Let's go ahead and reverse into the driveway real quick. Like so. It's basically just a bit easier to get all the logs away. Saves us loading up into a trailer or whatever. It means if it takes more than one day to do all this, then at least it's just all in one nice little place. However, they won't be able to use their garage for a while. Just get this thing lowered down. Are we going to have enough room there? I believe so. Oh gosh, Sweet's not happy. Right, that's now... chains are now removed. Let's go ahead and move this out the way. I'm going to leave it here. We're not going to be mowing the lawn just yet, because there's probably going to be loads of leaves and stuff that fall off the tree in a second anyway. Right, so with the skip in place, that's now ready for... I'll do that in another vlog because today we've got to finish off a couple more customers. So where did I put the profile up? Okay, so this garden's now done. We need to get the push more out once again in a second to do the bit up close to that. But Billy Bob has gone ahead and done one of the last gardens in the Husqvarna. He's going to go ahead and rake that after anyway, so we didn't get it working. We need to send that back to the dealership. We've got one more house to do. Let's get the beacon light on here second. And it is this end house on the right, if I remember rightly. Let's take a look at these, see if we can get some more customers in. They got a vegetable patch. They're probably not going to. Right, so this is the final one. Luckily, we can't actually get past that side there, so let's go ahead and start making a go at this. This is going to be the last house of today. So I'm hoping we can get the word going in the street that we're back in town and we're now ready to take on contracts again. So it'd be interesting if we don't have to not like ring them up and say do you want your grass, or they ring us and say do you want your grass. It'd be just handy if we say right, every 4 weeks come do the grass. So whether we contact them or not, we've got work, guaranteed work, and they're guaranteed a nice clean lawn, front and back. Once again, I'm leaving the bits up and underneath the tree so we can get the push mower out in a second.
I am here in the middle of nowhere. There is no there, it is cold there, but I am safe and I am warm. Although it's hard, I know I gotta keep up. No time to lay to drift away. I find my space, I spend my time down the road.
Right, Curly, so as you can see, the lawn is now looking absolutely beautiful. We still need to get, once again, the push mower out. I'll probably do that soon, because we didn't actually have any spare trailers because of the Husqvarna breaking down on us. In fact, we might be able to get the Profi hopper in behind that shed. Let me just do a little U-turn here a minute, so we can go in straight. Right, can we get into here? Yeah, we can. Nice one. Although, for some reason, once again, it refused to go back into reverse. But there we go. There's this, all 4 lawns done now. So we need to go ahead in a later video, or a later vlog, and 1, cut down that tree, and 2, we need to go around the edge. So there is going to be a part 2 to this at some point. Let's do that. Head up here. So altogether, it added up to just 250 quid for all these. 250 British pounds for all of these gardens that we did today. Not to worry. 250 quid is 250 quid. Now we're actually swapping trailers. This is going back on the transit. Oh, there's another skip there. We could have used that one. And the Husqvarna is going back on that trailer there. So we sort of took over the whole street. So that needs to be done at some point. We need to take that truck back down to Derek. Right. Can we get up this curb? Yes, we can. Billy Bob's still there. Have you finished that lawn? Right, so that's now ready to be loaded up. We're going to put this one on the back of the van. We need to move that truck. But thank you very much for joining me. Very quick vlog today, but this is just the start of our summer. There's a lot more lawn care stuff to come. Stay tuned for this. This is just a bit of a pilot to the new series of vlogs we're doing. Thank you very much for joining me. If you did enjoy, please hit that thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. Hit subscribe to see more from myself. I've been Simulate Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.